And with drought conditions lingering across parts of all three of Siouxland states, the recent rains are also a welcoming sight. But will it be enough? KTIV's Nathan Price found out.
Drought conditions continue to exist across Iowa, Nebraska, and South Dakota. It has impacted crops and led to large wildfires. Many researchers warn about the drought's impact on costs. Researchers from the University of Nebraska report groundwater levels are dropping faster than expected, which may lead to the need to drill deeper in wells to reach the water underground. Part of what has contributed to the dry conditions is the lack of snow this winter.
We were 13.6 inches below average snowfall-wise for the year, which is way below average. That's why we were in that drought originally. Now, rainfall-wise, we are actually above average. Right now, our average is about 3.5 inches, and we're sitting at 4 inches as of right now. In the upcoming weeks, we are expecting those rain chances to continue, so that could actually help our drought even more, especially in portions of western Siouxland where it's the most severe.
Leah Tenaple, an agronomist with Iowa State University Extension and Outreach, says recent rains could be a good sign for farmers, but it's not so cut and dried.
I definitely think the rainfall that we're getting over this period of time is going to be helpful when it comes to the drought monitor and our field conditions. It's great to receive the moisture throughout the spring. It is definitely something that farmers have to manage though. So we have to kind of plan tillage passes, planting, chemical applications. We have to plan a lot of that around the moisture. So it's fantastic to receive the moisture, but then it also adds a layer of management.
In Sioux City, Nathan Price, KTIV News 4.